Good morning, students. I am Ashish Srivastava with a new topic. Last time we have learned about the properties of the materials, their classifications. Today we are going to do some experiment to check the properties of the materials, and I think it has gone very good and very entertaining to you also. So here I have collected some materials. Let's review them one by one. So guys, I have collected some material like I am having some milk powder, some salt, some sand, piece of thermocol, some iron nails, some clay, one plastic piece also. Along with I am having some oil and some vinegar. Also I am having water in this bottle and one empty glass. Right? So let's start our activities. First, students, we are going to check the heaviness or lightness of the material. So I have poured some water into the glass, you can see, and one by one I am going to use the different kind of material for that purpose. So first of all, I am going to take this iron nail and going to put it into the water. What happened, guys? It sinks into the bottom of the glass. You can see it sinks into the bottom of the glass. Next piece also I am going to take. It is another piece. One more piece I'm going to. You can see it is clearly into this glass. It is sinked into the at the bottom. It is settled down on the bottom. Also I am taking an heavier nail. So let's put it into the water. It is gone. So you can see the pieces like the steel, iron, they are heavier than the water. So that's why they are sink into the water. Now I'm going to take a piece of plastic. There's the piece of plastic and I'm going to put it into the glass. You can see it is floating over the water. It is not sinked. Oh, it is gone due to because the surface, right? Similarly, I'm taking some piece of thermocol also and put it into the water. They are also floating over the water. You can see I'm taking it and put it, right? So different kind of the materials are around us. Some are can dissolve, sink into the water. Some can float over the water. I'm taking out them for the next activity. Now students, I am going to check the solubility of the different kind of the materials. First of all, I am going to check the solubility of salt. So is my glass is clearly visible to you? Yes, now. So I am putting some salt. I have taken some salt, right, and I am going to pour it into the water. So after let little bit stir it. Guys, you can see you are not able to see a single piece of salt into the glass. There is no single piece of salt remains into the water. Means the salt is disappear into the water. This shows that the salt is soluble into the water and dissolve into it. Now I am going to take milk powder. Here some milk powder and I am going to pour it into the water. Let's stir it. So whitish color is start to coming. because this milk powder is start to mix with the water. I think I have dissolved lots of milk powder. Guys, if it is possible, then you can see clearly. It is visible clearly to you, right? The milk powder is mixed with the water. It doesn't dissolve into the water because a tiny particles you can see. If it is possible, I think my camera is not this so strong to catch this one, but I am able to see some small particles are floating into the water. It shows that the milk powder is mixed with the water, but it doesn't dissolve into the water because I can see the very tiny particle moving into the water. So this activity shows that the milk powder is not dissolved into the water, but it mixed with the water. But the milk powder is completely not dissolved into the water. So it shows that the milk powder makes a colloidal solution, right? It is not dissolved in water again, I am saying, because it left the tiny particle inside it. Students, I am going to repeat this activity with other materials. First of all, I am choosing some sand. I am taking some sand from my collection and put it into the water. So you can see sand is start to sink into at the bottom of the glass. Let it stir completely. So guys, here the particle of the sands are very clearly visible to us that they are not dissolved into the water, but they are moving inside the water, right? It shows that the particle of sand are not dissolved into the water. You can see they are settled down at the bottom. Here the sand is at the bottom. Let's do this activity with some clay. I am going to pour some clay into the water. This is clay also start to settle down at the bottom, but if I stir it, so the particle of the sand start moving inside the water. So it also shows that the clay is also not dissolved into the water. Here you can see the water becomes little bit cloudy and it makes the cloudal solution. But the particles of the sand also not dissolve into the water. Sand, this clay is settled down at the bottom of the glass along with the sand. Students, we have performed the activity with the solid. Now I am going to check the solubility of some liquids into the water. So that purpose I am having some vinegar. In this you can see I have some vinegar, it is white vinegar, and here some oil in this section. So let's check out the solubility of these materials into the water. So first I am going to pour some vinegar into it. Here I have taken some vinegar in my spoon, you can see, and I am going to pour it into the water. One more, and let it stir. So guys, you can see the glass is completely transparent. It shows that the vinegar is completely dissolved into the water. While if I go with the oil, I am putting it nearby. So you can see I am pouring some oil into it, this water, and let stir it. Guys, you can see the all oil is floating on the surface of water. It doesn't combine with water or dissolve into the water. It is also not mixed with the water and make the colloidal solution or colloidal water. So this activity show that the liquid like vinegar can dissolve into the water, but the oil cannot dissolve into the water. Alcohol also dissolve into the water, but oil doesn't dissolve into the water. You also can do these experiments at your home and you can observe them and see it. Here the particle of the oil goes down, but since it is lighter than the water, so they come at the surface of the water and gather over there. Along with we have do the practicals or experiment with the solids, liquids. Now it's turn to check the solubility of gases into the water. Let's check. Students, since the gas is transparent, we cannot see it, but we can feel it. So here I am taking the picture of my aquarium. Here you can see from this filter some air bubbles are coming out, right? And these air bubbles are dissolved into the water. So the air that dissolve into the water is utilized by the fishes that lives in it. And they also release the carbon dioxide. Here and I have put some plants into the water. It means the carbon dioxide released by the fishes is intaked by the plants, and in exchange plants give the oxygen to the fishes that dissolve into the water. So it is the example that the air also can be dissolved into the water, and that gas is utilized by the fishes or other aquatic animals. And the plants also which are lives into the water also utilize that gases like the carbon dioxide, oxygen easily dissolve into the water. So guys, that's all for today. Do these experiment at your home and enjoy the activities. Also students, do some other activities. They enhance your knowledge, your practical knowledge also. So keep it up, do experiment so you can easily learn the science. Thank you. Have a nice time.